2 touchdowns, broke his own franchise record for most touchdowns in a season. This has got to feel so sweet for him, this win, after being in Tampa Bay for so long and finally, officially getting a spot in the postseason, Steve.
Yeah, you see the body of work of Mike Evans, and you see what he's been through, how consistent he has been year after year, but the lack of consistency at quarterback play and having Tom Brady come in and lead this team to the playoffs is just it just shows that if you stay diligent about something, the organization will put some better pieces around you. They have. But Mike Evans has been balling no matter who's quarterback. Jameis Winston, Josh McCown, Mike Glennon. I mean, but yet he still showed up each and every Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Monday.
Yeah, he really is an incredible talent, man. And I love what they were trying to do at the end of that game. You guys saw they were making sure they give him every opportunity to get that 7th 1,000-yard season. He's right now tied with Randy Moss at 6 in a row, and they're trying for sure to give him that. He's about 40 yards away, and that shows you what they think of him, what he deserves for what he's done in that community and certainly with that football team.
Well, that'll be a nice flight home for the Bucs there. A great Christmas present, even if it is a day late. And Gerald McCoy, former Bucs defensive tackle, sending his congrats here. I mean, listen, he's got to be ecstatic for his teammates, as you can see in his tweet. Listen, this has been quite the season for the Buccaneers. The expectations were high coming into the year with all of the free agent signings that they had, and now it's all coming to fruition. The Buccaneers 47-7 win over the Lions. We'll have more next. Today had a whole bunch of gifts to guys in the end zone. 4 touchdowns just in the first half. This one right here to Chris Godwin. The Bucs rolled on the Lions, and head coach Bruce Arians has to be happy with these results.
That's just the beginning. You know, our goal when we started out, especially in this year, was just get in the dance, and you know, now it's to win 11 games and see where we stand and where we're going and know who we're playing, and really proud of our guys. Our guys did a great job of preparing this, but you could feel this was a playoff practice week. Even with the holidays, they handled their business well.
They certainly did. So the Bucs are a playoff team in the NFC. We have a big one coming up in the AFC with the Dolphins and Raiders. Our coverage starting right here at 5:30 Eastern. You don't want to miss that. It's a big game in the AFC for that wild card race. The Dolphins right now hanging on to that final wild card spot at the 7th seed. They're 9-5. They have the tiebreaker over the Ravens, but there is no room for error in the race right now. And Steve Wyche, he'll be holding it down tonight in Vegas. He has been all day, and he sat down with rookie quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
So you've already established a winning record going into Saturday's game.
Tua in that quick release put it right on the money.
And listening to Coach Brian Flores, it's still a lot of unfinished business.
Well, I think the standard for our team, we want to achieve something really high. We want to win out.
What a throw by Tua Tagovailoa.
We got some high goals that we set for ourselves as a team. You know, I think we're trying our best to try to reach that.
This turnaround for the Dolphins came sooner than a lot of people expected. Tua Tagovailoa, we've seen him perform really well, 5-2 as a starter this year. But, Irv, how much pressure is on Tua at this point, considering they arrived pretty early?
Well, Tua's an exceptional athlete and a winner. He's a champion already, you know, won in college. So he'll put enough pressure on himself. But the base of this Miami football team and Brian Flores is really on the defense, which takes some of the pressure off of young Tua and just tells him now, just make sure you can manage this football game. But he'll need to make a play here or there to get them where they want to go, and that's first to the playoffs. But yeah, pressure really lays on that defense. But that young kid, he's going to have to make a play.
I agree with you, Irv. That defense for the Miami Dolphins, led by Brian Flores, is what makes that team go. Tua, has done a great job. He's a young kid who has so much room to grow, but you see his maturity and how he handles success, and then also how he handles mistakes. And you look during the game when he makes a mistake or when he does a great play, who does he go to? Ryan Fitzpatrick. So he has his big brother there to walk him through the process, and I believe every quarterback needs, especially a young quarterback with high expectations, they always need that big brother, that calming voice, like Irv is to me every so often.
Yeah.
That can give you some wisdom, but also calm you down and let you know, hey, this is how it should look. This is what you did right, or this is what you did wrong. And then just kind of retool, go after it again, and then have another counseling session on the sideline, because the game moves so fast. And sometimes you need someone in your ear that speaks your language. And the language for quarterbacks are a lot different for running backs and wide receivers and tight ends. So you need someone that speaks your language. When you have a guy that hasn't played as good, and you have a guy who their career is just okay, that hurts and stymies a first round pick. But when you have a guy like Ryan Fitzpatrick who's been around the block, that is exactly what Tua needs, and that's why he's succeeding and playing so well and has so much room to grow, but they're not pushing him.
He's got an aggressive defense. He has an effective running game. We saw it last week against the Patriots. And this week, they're playing the Raiders defense, or tonight, I should say, just a few hours, the 29th scoring defense in the league. So it sets up real nice there for Tua. Of course, the Niners and Cardinals are about to kick on Amazon Prime Video. And don't forget to come right back here, 5:30 Eastern, for Dolphins Raiders coverage. It's going to be a great night, guys. Don't miss it.